And in Nigeria, where we define everything by saying it's this person's dog, our own area, I want gotten. But I was also watching Smart when he said, since the state began, nobody from my Kogi West has been governor. So you could see that it's part of our ethos. It's difficult for us to step away. And anybody who steps away from it is actually called a foolish person. You are seen as, it's either you are giving up on your tribe or your ethnic group, or you have turned your back on them. And of course, that's when the words like saboteur starts to come. So when you try to rise above everyone else in terms of being a much cosmopolitan person, let's say, if you think that too, it just doesn't work for you. They will look at you and say, this one that can come to us. And of course, that's where we are today in terms of talking about a Senate president. I'm sure all of you know that that is the other battle we are fighting. There are two battles going on in Nigeria now. The first one is the correct definition of armed. Correct definition of what? Armed. It is 25%. And the FCT. So that definition of armed. That's the first one, but that relates to the presidential election. And the second one, of course, is the leadership of the National Assembly. And of course, you can see where it's going. Where it's going now is, okay, there are two Muslims, so it must be a Christian. Then, president is a Southerner, so should Senate president be a Northerner or a Southerner? So everybody is going back to history. So when Obasanjo was president, so the from Southwest, Senate presidency came to Southeast. And some people say, yes, he came to Southeast, but you have done 5 times. Southeast did 5 different Senate presidents. So why should we go to Southeast again? And of course, some people from the North Central are saying, we have never seen it. I said, no, David Mark was. I said, oh no, David Mark was a Christian. a not a central person who is a Muslim. And so, at every point, you will always have somebody justify any position using either the past or the present to portray a position. So finally, in politics, people don't vote for you based on this is the best person. No, there's always some other considerations, let me put it that way. Competence may come in, but most of the time it takes a back seat, and other things usually are what is used to determine where you will vote or not. So while you are deliberating, let me say that I think that this is very stimulating. I will see whether it is possible for me to come tomorrow to listen. I would prefer to listen than to say something, but I hope I'm able to clear some air using this mic a few years in and around the political space. Sani, before he left, was asking me, how did I make it? I told him that it's simply an investment in goodwill. It's the reason why I was able to make it. Otherwise, I should have fallen victim to the dirty way that every other politician in the Southeast, because it really came out of nowhere. Every one of us supported to have somebody like Obi by